Now, I know what y'all are thinking, but I swear on a stack of Bibles, this is the gospel truth. I was 5 years old, my feet were tender, and my dad and Uncle Dallas, well, they had a unique sense of humor and way of looking at footwear. Some folks might call them gross, but back then, they called it Indian ingenuity. This here's the cow patty blues. My uncle owned a dairy, I was barely 5 years old, barefoot tiptoeing while trying to cross the gravel road. My feet were soft and tender, I was feeling every stone, dodging fire in mountains, pint-sized danger zones. I was headed for the pasture just beyond the rusted wire, trying to save my city souls from the gravel and the fire. My cousins were playing outlaws, I wanted in the game, but the hard ground bit my heels and made my walking lame. He said, work it through your toes, boy, let it sit a while. Nothing heals a foot like a fresh cow pile. When it dries up in the sun, it'll harden like a rock. Then you can walk normally, no need for shoes or socks. I felt that warm squish rising up to cover every toe, getting ready for the gravel where a country boy should go. Yeah, Uncle's homemade moccasins were gonna set me free. No more tiptoeing across the road for a little guy like me. Dad and Uncle Dallas were leaning on a post, talking shop about the herd and the things that mattered most. Uncle Dallas said, Johnny, what you trying to do? I said, the bugs and rocks are biting and I ain't wearing me no shoes. He didn't say a word, just reached out with a grin, hoisted me above the fence where the barbed wire begins, swung me over the clover, paused and let me dangle right above a patty at a terrifying angle. I yelled, Uncle Dallas, there's a big cow pie. He smiled at my dad with a twinkle in his eye. When my feet entered the patty, my world came a-crashing, tears in my eyes. I looked at my dad and he just started laughing. I stood there like a statue, frozen in the goo, thinking this was just a prank he'd put a city nephew through. But then a funny feeling started spreading through my feet, like a fuzzy suit of armor, making every step feel sweet. He said, work it through your toes, boy, let it sit a while. Nothing heals a foot like a fresh cow pile. When it dries up in the sun, it'll harden like a rock. Then you can walk normally, no need for shoes or socks. I felt that warm squish rising up to cover every toe, getting ready for the gravel where a country boy should go. Yeah, Uncle's homemade moccasins were gonna set me free. No more tiptoeing across the road for a little guy like me. I was sobbing and a-shaking while my daddy's laughter rang, feeling like a victim of a dirty country gang. Then the sun hit the clover, the moisture started fading. I took a step then two and stopped my hesitating. The sting was gone, the rocks were soft, the ants couldn't get through. I realized that cow patty was as good as any shoe. In the mornings I would step out with a shiver and a dread, watching every painful inch of that rocky road ahead, hunting for a green prize where even angels fear to tread, squishing out a custom fit, trying to keep my feet from turning red. Now I'm a barefoot king with a stinking sun-baked style, walking on the magic of a Oklahoma cow pie. set me free. Uncle Dallas home